Style is something that is important in terms of identity. If you just sound the same, have the big booming voice, and really don't say anything, I don't think you're going to be memorable.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio, where the world of hip-hop and sports live.
Sunday 4 to 6, I'll be locked in. Listen to the slot ins, the only unprofessionals that's top 10. Jordan with the mic, it's different when I write. Why I'm taking your advice if you've been pipping all your life, right? Don't let them judge you by the hype. They gon' say you came up short if you don't never reach the height. Now you looking funny in a light. Kwame Brown staying if I'm right. It's magic when I rhyme. There's plenty by design. The game start making sense when I see Penny dropping dimes. I'm Bronny in his prime, and that's a very long time. The Walk of Fame stars gonna line. Knicks fan, I ain't come from no hope. He said my future was stopped until he dunked on a goal. See, I pen what they quote. Wanna replace him, but they can't. All these drawings in my head, I'm Ann Mason to the paint.
For the first time, American professionals are allowed to compete in the Olympics. They are known as the Green Team.
Hey, what up, y'all? Stills the Great, Tip of the Gambler, the Unprofessionals. Every Sunday, 4 to 6, we back in the mix. My people.
What's going on? What's good?
Tipper, what's good, baby?
How you doing?
Man, word up, man. How's it going out there, man? It's a good old Sunday. It's not as cold as it was all week, man. Thank God. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we get a little.
Word up. We get a little break for a few days, man. Hopefully everything looks as good as this touchdown that the Commanders just scored against the Eagles. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Terry McLaurin, I didn't take him in any time touchdown, but hey, man, I'll take the win if possible. You know what I'm saying? But we got a great show lined up for everybody today, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. A lot going on in the world of social media, a lot going on in the NBA, and there's definitely a lot going on in the world of hip-hop and politics. Shout out to Zai Flair on the check-in. We see you. Word up, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Trump is out here doing all types of things except for lowering the price of groceries in the store. And shout out to everybody tapping in on Facebook and YouTube, man. And I hope they out there looking at that disclaimer that's out there, man. If you use any footage from this Bars and Hoops broadcast, courtesy of Bars and Hoops LLC, for anything outside of the uses of anything for Bars and Hoops, we probably have a nice little legal team on you. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't cool nowadays. People be using your content for all types of mess out there, man. And I, for one, I'm not playing that game today, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, shout out to Zai. He said the Equal Employment Opportunity Act, the EEOC. And I do send a lot of people there, man, for sure, man. I don't play around, man. When they in trouble and they feel like the hospital management ain't doing right by them, I'm a troublemaker. I'm going to send them outside. And let the outside entity start sending them letters and getting on their nerves. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, Tips, before I get into all this nonsense that I'm about to get into, how was your week leading to today, my brother?
It was a tough week dealing with all this cold. I had a cold, you know, but it ended off pretty decent, because Mom Dukes came home.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Mama Love. You know what I'm saying?
In the hospital for three weeks. You know?
Let's go.
Other than that, just chilling, taking it easy. Gonna enjoy these games today.
Oh my God.
What about you? Still great?
Hey, man, all is well, man. And Zai out here in the chat, being that he couldn't be here today, he said that Trump basically revised the EEOC Act. I'm going to look it up. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know what it was, but, you know, I'm going to definitely get to the bottom of it. Now he's saying Tips' mic is low because Tips got the green mic today. Pardon himself, Tips.
Yes,
I had him on the wrong mic. Good things I was out here listening, man.
Yeah.
That's a fact, man. Word up, man. But anyhow, Trump out here passing all types of executive orders in his first week as president. Shout out to Keisha. We see you on the check-in.
What's going
Word
on,
up,
Keisha?
man. Word up, man. So shout out to, I was about to say shout out to Trump, but he out here passing all types of executive orders. you know what I'm saying, on this and that, and he overturning this, everything that Biden did, he overturning that. But the one thing he ain't overturned is the prices of these damn groceries. Eggs still almost $10, depending on which eggs you buy. If you buy them little small ones, yeah, then you staying within your price range. If you like large eggs like myself, you're paying well over $10, and that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? That ain't cool. But one thing that everybody's out here, and they to me, I'm thinking it's Captain America. I'm gonna start calling him Captain America. Everybody sent me a video or some sort of blog message about Trump revising child support. Now, let me drop a bomb for that, right? Because, you know, it's a few good brothers out there like myself. Us out here in this system for no good reason, but people being spiteful and greedy, and they don't want to really work and get on their job and do what they're supposed to do. So they come to us for failed relationship problems, and they use the child as a way to get some extra money. So from what I understand, Tips, I don't know if you heard about this.
Yes, I caught on.
Trump is talking about if you're filing child support,
you can't claim them.
You can't claim your kid on the taxes this year. And shout out to my fellow brother Zai. He said that's fake news. I thought it was fake news, but I thought it was quite amusing because it was spreading like wildfire everywhere. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I'm like, yo, what? I ain't even support the guy. And shout out to Keith Scott. She said, that's not true. It's not true. Shout out to Jessica Grandy. We see you. Word up, man.
What up, Jess?
It would have been nice. You know what I'm saying? I could have kept a couple dollars in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving damn near $20,000 a year to this no gooder. Now, let me stop, man. Listen, man. Take care of them kids out there. But come on, man. Child support is for absent fathers, not failed relationships, man. I need to say it again. So it was a cool chuckle when I saw it because I'm talking about everybody sent me this article from this one guy on TikTok. And I'm like, that's why they shut TikTok down. Because y'all just be overdoing it. Like, it's always something on TikTok. They teaching women how to cook. They teaching guys some game, how to get girls. You know what I'm saying? It's just out here doing the most. But too bad it was just a rumor. And I looked everything. I looked up everywhere. But I did see that he is talking about changing the tax credits when it comes to claiming your kid. Now, that's another blow to everybody. Because, you know, everybody and their mother be out here claiming kids, claiming family members' kids so they can get more money back. Maybe they trying to crack down on that, man. It's unfortunate, but it seems like the well is about to run dry. Messing with this guy. Call him 47 now because he's back in office, right? But nonetheless, let's get off of that foolishness. Let's talk about some Negro news. Your man, Fat Joe, out here getting booed off a stage in Chicago. Did you see the video, Tips?
Yeah, I seen the video.
What you think about that? People are saying that it was AI. It was all of this. You think that was real, or do you think that they really was sounding the alarm on Fat Joe? The FBA is fighting back. What you think?
They're fighting back. You know, you don't have no love. He don't have no love no more, really, because ever since he opened up his mouth, you know. And granted, what kind of performance was he giving them? You see what song they were about to play when he was coming on there and they booed him to death?
Say it again.
You didn't see the song that they were playing? That
which one?
That singing track.
Oh God! Oh, so they could have been booed for the song selection. It wasn't just him. But anyhow you put it, they still booed him.
They still booed him.
Tariq Nasheed, for those that don't know who Tariq Nasheed is, he's the guy that put out those documentaries about you know, the history of blacks in America. It's called Hidden Colors. It's about 4 of them. Maybe 5. So the reason why Fat Joe is in hot water is because he been beefing with guys like Tariq Nasheed and Lord Jamar, basically calling them black racists. You know what I'm saying? For saying that. And also Tariq Nasheed has a documentary out now about the true, well, what he claims as the true origins of hip hop, how hip hop started. X, Y, Z, yada, yada. It wasn't no Jamaicans.
But you
wasn't
know,
no Puerto Ricans. Go ahead, Tip.
You know, at the end of the day, everybody's gonna have their own little versions.
That's a fact.
If you wasn't born and bred, where we all originated, started from, which they everybody can claim in the Bronx. You know, if you wasn't there, you don't never know. You won't know. You know.
But that's the thing. What's up, Auntie? I see you on the check-in. Yes, indeed. I mean, yes, that is true. But we all know that New York City has always been the melting pot. Most of the people that come from other places, they go where the rent is cheaper.
Of course.
And the rent is always cheaper in the Bronx and in Brooklyn.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying? So those are where most of those people migrated in back in those days too. And even in today's times, people coming and migrating to Bronx. I got a lot of people that left Queens to go to the Bronx because the rent is cheap out there. Crime is up, but the rent is cheaper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's hard for me to sit there and say that at the end of the day, nobody else outside of American-born youth has something to do with the creation of hip-hop. It's impossible. It's impossible, especially in those times and in that borough. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. And to me, and this is what always got me, right? Because it's like, why does it matter at the end of the day? Who created it? At the end of the day, it's an art form for us that was created by us. You know what I'm saying? Collectively. You know what I'm saying? All of this segregation and splitting it down the middle. Who created
But you know,
it?
everybody
who started?
everybody
Jewish
wants
people run it now.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, but everybody wants to take claim on something. You know, they always want to take claim. Just let it be. You know.
Yeah.
Just let it be. We all know New York started hip hop, regardless of the fact whichever borough, whatever. We all know New York started it. Everybody else came follow suit right after.
Yeah, the Bronx may have started it, but Queens perfected it. You know what I'm saying? And that's a whole fitted into that, right? And shout out to Jessica Grandy. She said that rent ain't cheap no more, neither borough. But how does the Bronx get to claim hip hop was created there? It's questionable. And we had some people and some pioneers from Queens, the Queens hip hop scene, that said that they actually was out here getting busy before the Grandmaster Flashes and all of them came. But that's a whole nother conversation that I'm going to end up having one day, because I'm going to have them come up here and speak about the origins of hip hop in Queens, and our listeners and our people out there in TV land that watch us can sit there and formulate their opinion based off of that. But to me, this whole thing about who started hip hop, and then now I can't take Fat Joe off the hook, right? Because he did talk crazy on the Math Hopper show when talking about foundational Black Americans, FBAs, right?
Right.
Not only did he call them racist and his racist group of people, he doubled down and he also called them broke. And that to me was crazy. And I think that's what got him in hot water, to the point where now cancel culture on our end is finally working on our end, because we don't cancel nobody else. I hear the new cancel thing is canceling Target now, because Target is talking about not dealing with goods that's sold by us or something like that. I don't want to get the lion out here, but you know, people are talking about boycotting that now.
Well, that's why everybody goes to Walmart regardless, because Walmart sells black goods for us black people. You know, if nobody didn't know that, now they do.
They didn't know that.
Yeah,
Really?
right. Black businesses put their stuff in Walmart. Walmart is a what you want to call those type of distribution.
Really?
Yes. You didn't know
Really?
that?
I ain't know that. So
Yeah.
you mean I could put
Like
some
hair
things
products, things of that nature.
Really?
Yeah, yes. That chick that's married to the brat. What's the girl name?
God,
Judy with the booty?
Oh God.
Is Judy with the booty?
Shout out to
She
Judy
got
with the booty.
She got all those hair products and stuff like that in the Walmart stores.
Really?
Yes. So it's always all she need to do is put it in the chain franchise and it's over.
Oh.
You're always gonna eat. Look at
Yeah.
what's her name? Patti LaBelle with the
pie.
the pies. Come on, bro. Come on. Yeah, come on.
Who didn't have a patty pie for Thanksgiving or Christmas? Shout out to all you lazy people that say, I'm just go get one of them good old patty pies and eat them up. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. Shout out to Tony. I see you. Walmart is a Trump supporter too. Damn, Tony, you done took the air out the tire. He took the air all the way out the tire. Oh, and Tony, I got those Super Bowl boxes too, man. Don't be mad. It's only about 12 left. But you know, you my guy. I got some 50s left though, but that's another story. Word up, man. Shout out to all my Super Bowl box supporters. Yo, the boxes be going so fast this year. My true supporters, by the time I get to them, the boxes be gone already, man. But hey, man, we gonna figure it out, man. But yo, man, he just took the air out the tires. So I guess I can't go to Walmart neither. You know what I'm saying? I can't go there. Word up.
Most
Just
middle
like
class
that,
goes
Joe
to
can't
Walmart.
go to,
Most middle class go to Walmart. They go to pick Walmart over Target. You know?
Well, I guess this is time to make a move now. While everybody mad at both of them. While everybody mad at Target and Walmart, come to me, damn it. Word up. I'm about to go to Restaurant Depot and stock up and then set up shop right here. Good old at Bars Hoops Radio, man. Right here, man. Just let me know the address. I got what you need. You know what I'm saying? Except for them drugs. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, another rumor that's out here. Yo, nobody's safe nowadays, man. They even saying that our former president, 44, man, Obama, is out here creeping, and Michelle is out here through with him, not coming to no events with him. She ain't go to the Carter funeral. She ain't go to the inauguration. And the rumors are swirling around that he like.
But he was with her for her birthday.
Like a lot of cream in his milk and it's coffee. Say it again.
I said, but he was with her for her birthday.
Hey, man.
They posted pictures of him with her for her birthday.
When was her birthday?
Was it about 2 weeks ago?
Oh, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, boy.
Of exact date, I don't know, but it was about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, the inauguration was last week, and they wasn't with each other. And the rumors is out here swirling, allegedly, that he out here messing with Jennifer Aniston. You know who she is?
Yeah, I know the actress.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Jennifer Aniston. And it's just like, damn, man, why our brothers keep falling for this, man? Jessica said it's cap, by the way. She said it's cap. She said that it's lies, but they don't want to let it up, man. They don't want to let that rumor up, man. And right now it looks like Barry is out here fighting for his life and fighting for his name because he went to dinner the other night by himself. Who does that in Washington, D.C. by himself? Went up in a restaurant and they was clapping, cheering for him, saying they miss him and everything. He had a dinner table by himself. No Michelle, no kids. It's not looking good out here, man.
But you got to keep this in mind. Maybe Michelle Obama's not a real Trump, what you want to call it, a supporter.
That's a fact.
That being said, she might not have wanted to be around for the festivities. 1, 2, Barack already has obligations to be there. She doesn't have obligations to be there.
She was the first lady.
He does, though. He was the president.
He was the president. That's a fact.
You know, so she probably didn't want to deal with that around her birthday.
You know? Oh, and shout out to Jessica. Jessica got all the tea. She said that she heard that Michelle was Team Harris. Of course she was.
Of course she was.
Yes, I mean, she had to be.
Of course she was.
Team Trump.
She spoke at an event when they was in Chicago. He spoke, then she spoke.
You know? Michelle?
Yeah, Michelle.
On behalf of Kamala?
Yeah. They didn't go nowhere. I think that was the night Gorilla was there.
Gorilla was there?
He was shaking her booty.
7:45. It's 95 degrees. She said that she declined to come. She ain't messing with Trump, and that's why she ain't come. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Jessica out here going hard for the Obamas. Word up. But Barry out here, and I got to call him Barry, because Barry's the guys that's always the bad guys. You can't call
Barry?
him President Obama.
Oh, Obama.
You got to call him Barry now, because he getting lumped into the deadbeat, cheating boyfriend, cheating husband. We got to call him Barry now. We got to call him by his street name. Hey, Barry.
You know what kills me is how social media, there's a camera always everywhere. You can't really do nothing out here in this world without it being put on the news, putting on social media, anywhere. So it's kind of hard. Even if he is by himself, they going through a divorce, or if he ain't, it's kind of hard. Anytime he makes a move, they watch it. Woo.
Paparazzi.
Yeah, of course.
They on you.
And not necessarily paparazzi, just regular Joe Schmo with a phone camera. Just happen to be at the place at the right time.
All the time.
You know?
Oh my God, man. Oh my God. They always at the right time whenever they need to be.
Of course.
Well, So shout out to Tiny on the check-in.
Peace, Tiny. Peace.
Word up. I wish I had the song right now on deck, man. Back together again. Lamar and Khloe Kardashian is allegedly back together again. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
There's a lot of rumors swirling out here that they back and they rekindling their relationship and their romance. You know, Lamar kind of fell apart after he left that Kardashian family. You know what I'm saying? Got caught in brothels. He's messing with all types of transformers and
That's
all
what
types.
that nose candy a lot heavy.
Oh, allegedly. We don't know that to be true. Matter of fact, I think he said that, right? I think he said that he was on that.
Yeah, he was on there.
Man. You know what I'm saying?
Taking the blue chews as well.
Oh, boy.
You know?
Hey, man.
Remember they found them passed out in the Vegas hotel a few years back.
Yeah. So Lamar out here doing the most. Allegedly, he's back and reconnected with Khloe. So according to Ola, this is I don't know if it's a real outlet, but it's the first one I saw that had the story. So it says Khloe Kardashian and Lamar Odom are reconnecting, but not in the way that fans might think. The reunion, which caught many off guard, plays out in front of the camera in the upcoming season 6 of the Kardashians.
Of course.
The surprise moment has sparked curiosity, especially after the former Los Angeles Lakers star opened up about how it all came to be. Lamar recently shared on the Kylie and Jackie O show that their reconnection was set in motion by Khloe's longtime best friend, Malika Hack. I bumped into her in Las Vegas. I think it was the Super Bowl weekend, Lamar recalled during in a January 19th interview. She came to me and said, you know, Lamar, I think it's time for you and Khloe. You haven't seen her in a year. If you're up to it, I think it can happen. So Lamar allegedly took up on that offer, and now he seems like he's back in the mix with the Kardashians. Now, do you think that this is a good thing for him? Because to me, it seems like he spiraled out of control after dealing with that family, and now he about to go back.
He's older now.
Get with them.
He's a little wiser, you know.
Uh-huh.
Maybe the second time's the charm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
More power to him. You know,
Oh, man.
you know. Hopefully he learned. You know.
And Jessica said, "This is unbelievable. If he really loves her." I just think that, man.
Maybe he just want to be with his family. Be with a family. You know.
Oh, that's a good point, Tim.
You know, maybe he don't want to be by himself. He just want to be with the family. You know, family. You know, he want to be around all of that. You know, it's kind of hard for some to be around all of that. Look at the sister that's with Travis Scott.
Courtney.
That's with Travis Scott. They got a kid with Travis Scott.
Kylie.
Yeah, Kylie. Yes, the youngest one.
Well, she's not a Kardashian. She's a Jenner.
She's a Jenner, but she still grew up with that. You know, that family. Just the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she did get influenced by the Kardashians. You know.
Yeah.
Well, shout outs to them. They need another series going for them.
And
they all need a storyline.
Yeah, see,
we all need a storyline.
It seemed like that's what they're gonna use L for, to be the guinea pig, to have a storyline again. You know what I'm saying? They probably gonna bring him down bad memory lanes when he started tripping out and, you know what I mean, doing what he started doing. To me, his life spiraled out of control.
Well, you know,
dealing with them.
They got a little bit of something going on. If I'm not mistaken, Kim's oldest daughter play basketball. So they got a little something going on with that. Yes, you know, absolutely. You know, the mother's still dating that guy.
Oh God,
you know that guy,
Chris.
You know, so they got a little bit of news going on out here allegedly. You know, well, we'll see. Get your popcorn ready.
Yeah, get your popcorn ready, man. And shout out to L, man. L getting his life back together. He got into the podcast universe for a little bit. That ended up stopping really quick. And now he's trying his hand with this whole situation now with the Kardashians again, man. So like Tip said, it remains to be seen. It remains to be seen if it's genuine or not. They probably both need each other because Chloe was out here wilding too. She went to Tristan Thompson, James Harden, any other basketball player that she could think of. She was dealing with them. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that she must have, felt like Lamar was probably the realest one out of all of them. Or maybe Elle, needed her just like she needed him. They both needed each other. But I know one thing. She wasn't a looker when he first found her and started dealing with her. No, she was the worst out of all of them. I used to call her Chewy, like Chewbacca from
because she was tall and doofy looking.
Tall and doofy looking crazy. Shout out to Idris, man. I see you, my brother. Word. And shout out to Tony on the check. And he said the mother and her beard. Lamar get over there and Ye comes back to save him. Lamar out here doing the most. I mean, Kanye out here doing the most as well too, man. Ye said that he's officially a $2.6 billion celebrity. His net worth is worth 2.6.
That's good.
Billion.
That's good for himself
because of the Ye brand and his music.
That's good for himself.
That's crazy.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
That's crazy.
That's why he goes around looking crazy at people talking about take their phones away and stuff like that when they'll be taking pictures of him.
Wearing them damn socks. His feet must be crazy.
Wearing them big ass space boots.
Nah, he don't wear those no more.
He don't wear those space boots no more.
He be wearing them socks. I be having my son run around the house in them little booty socks. With the grips at the bottom, man.
Oh man, like you in the hospital.
Wow, yeah.
Hospital socks.
Yeah, he got them hospital socks on, walking around everywhere with his wife half naked. Yo, he's wild. He's wild for the night, man. But hey, man, I ain't gonna talk bad about him, man. He's close to some friends in the room. You know what I'm saying? Friends in the hood. So I ain't gonna talk
money.
About
He's somebody who has money, so of course there's conversation about him. If he never had no money, nobody would be caring.
That's a fact. Shout out to Idris Ammo. He says socks is wild. Yeah, his socks be crazy, man. He be having them Shaolin style socks on.
Or them
walking through they socks. I don't know what they are. Yeah. But it looked like he ain't ready for war in the streets, man. Somebody run up on him. The first thing they doing, stomping his feet, and it's over. It's over after that.
Oh man. Order them joints out of the Kung Fu magazine. Remember them back in the day?
Like the toad, looking like the lizard. Word up. You know what I mean? 5 deadly venoms. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, let's move on. So the NBA All-Star starting lineups were announced, and we had a lot of haters out there, you know what I'm saying? Because on the Eastern Conference, matter of fact, no. Let's start it this way. Let's start with the Western Conference. It looks like a formidable lineup, by the way. You got Kevin Durant, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Stephen Curry, LeBron James, and Nikola Jokic as the starters for the West. And on the East, you got Giannis Antetokounmpo, Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, and Jason Tatum to round out the starters for the East. Word up. Shout out to Tony C, man. He said he knows how to keep his name out there without music. That's a fact. Kanye does.
Of course.
And shout out to Rufus Nail Hardest. He said, tell Joey Crack to keep his crack in the Bronx. Shout out to our YouTube watchers, man.
Don Cartagena. Huh?
Don Cartagena. But anyway, let's get back to these lineups. Tipster now, people are saying there's some snubs, some guys who should have been there. When you look at that Eastern Conference lineup, let's start there. Where do you see somebody who doesn't belong there? And who was the biggest snub?
Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson.
Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Karl Anthony Towns, and Jason Tatum. Where's the snub? Who shouldn't be there?
Nobody really, because everybody's been injured. Everybody, the stars who they want missed about 10 or 12 games. So therefore, they don't deserve to be there. You got to go about their season average so far. and those 5 players averaged over 20 points a game. You know, and Karl Anthony Towns, he's a double machine. We're gonna leave that one there.
Let's go.
You know, Tatum, scoring machine. You know, the Greek Freak. The Greek Freak is hands down. He's a scoring machine and a rebound person. What you want him to be? You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
And Donovan Mitchell, he'll score you to death. Jaylen Brown, all he got to no, Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen
Brown, all he got to do is just go in there and just be a facilitator. He ain't got to really do much. What do you really got to do?
That's a fact. So I agree with you, right? I can't. You can't take Donovan Mitchell out. Why? Because the Cavs have the best record in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? He's leading the charge. You can't take Jalen Brunson or Karl Anthony Towns out because the Knicks are a top 5 team in the NBA, and Towns
third in the East.
Third in the East. They're a top 5 team in the league, and Towns is playing out of his mind since he's been in New York, and Jalen Brunson has always killed since he's been here, and he deserves to finally get a starting nod. Jason Tatum, he's the best player on the Celtics, hands down. Jaylen Brown, like you were saying, he's more of a facilitator. He's streaky, he's effective, but I don't think that he deserved a starting nod over Donovan Mitchell or Jalen Brunson. And as far as Giannis Antetokounmpo, man, yeah, he put the team on his back and carried the Bucks, even though they aren't as good as they were at one point in time. But he's still carrying the team, and he's still putting up monstrous numbers on a team that's been decimated by injuries anyway. And shout out to Tony JC. He said the reserves, you can go for the stats. That's a fact. So on the Western side, that lineup is monstrous. KD, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Jokic. Okay, you can argue probably pulling Steph Curry from that starting lineup and putting Anthony Edwards there. Thoughts? What's your thoughts on that?
You can argue that, or you can argue about what about the Grizzlies point guard? What's his name?
John Morant.
You know, there's a few different ways you can go in this as far as teams go. You know, but we can see how it goes out, how it goes down. You know,
they don't got a better big man in the West than Jokic. LeBron James. You can argue that instead of having LeBron James, you can have Anthony Davis.
You know he's gonna come off the. You know he's gonna be a reserve.
That's a fact.
He's gonna be a reserve.
That's a fact.
LeBron James might be overlooked on this one. If they do, it'd be a courtesy, being that it's 22 seasons and he gonna let him play, but. He don't deserve. There's other players that kind of play a little bit more hungrier than him. You know.
That's a fact. KD, well, we already know he's a fixture in the starting lineup. I mean, it seemed like everywhere that he goes, the team always has success. But I must admit that the Phoenix Suns aren't really doing that well, and they have no excuse. They got Devin Booker. And they got Bradley Beal, but it seems like the Bradley Beal experiment isn't working. And right now they're talking about getting
buckets.
Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying?
How you feel about that, Trey? If it goes down.
Well, I was gonna say that for later, but I don't think that it'll work either.
Oh, okay.
I think that we'll talk about where he fits later, but I don't think that he's gonna fit in Phoenix either. It's like, yo, you're not happy anywhere, bro. Like, you was in Miami, they ran the team through you, and you're not happy. Now you want to go to somewhere else and be not happy again? And shout out to Kaminazi mom. Said, there is no way Obama is leaving Michelle. He knows better. Hey, man. You never know nowadays, man. You never know. But I just hope that he ain't leaving her for no Jennifer Aniston.
Foolery. No foolery.
Aniston, you know what I'm saying?
No foolery.
No foolery, man.
No, we don't need that.
We're not with that. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. But let's see, we got to round out this first hour. We got the NFC championship game going on right now, and it's actually divisional championship weekend, man. The two winners advanced to the Super Bowl in the first game right now between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles, man. The Eagles have now taken a 2-touchdown lead off of a couple of turnovers from the Commanders. I personally took the Commanders this week. Okay. But go ahead, Tips.
Who you wanted irrelevant about this game? Who did you want to be in the Super Bowl?
I thought that it was going to be the Lions and the Ravens.
Okay, leading up to this weekend, who you thought it was going to lead into the Super Bowl?
I was leaning towards the Commanders and the Bills.
That's not bad.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, because for one, only reason why, even though the Commanders is in our team's division, you gotta respect what Jalen.
Do you feel that's a fluke?
Done. No, it's not a fluke. It's not a fluke at all. And the Eagles are down 20-12. No, it's 20. It's a 2-touchdown game.
Eagles is up.
Yeah, the Eagles are up. Eagles are up
20-12.
20-12. Yes, the Eagles are up 20-12. Shout out to Kamanzi Mom. You know what I'm saying? But no, the score is actually 27-12. I know that they did go up by 2 scores. They just scored off of what's the receiver, man?
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown scored the touchdown, man. So they are up 27-12, man. But I did expect the Commanders to win because, like I said, I like what Jaden Daniels have been able to do. You got to give credit where it's due. We watching greatness, man. This has never happened before, where a rookie is coming fresh from college into the NFL and lead his team to, I think they won the division. And no, they didn't win the division. They came in second because that's why they're playing the Eagles now. But he led his team into the playoffs to beat the number 1 seed, bro. And they beat what's the name last week as well, man. You can't discount that, man. What you seeing is special. And shout out to Kamanzi's mom. She said, because of Taylor Swift effect, I truly believe Kansas City and the Buffalo Bills will end up going, or the Eagles, and it won't matter who wins as long as Taylor Swift is at the game. Yeah. The Swifties are out there. They worse than a beehive, huh? That's crazy, man. How about that?
How about them apples?
But for right now, the ending of the first half scores 27-12. Jaden Daniels has 128 yards through the air with 1 touchdown. Jalen Hurts has 141 yards through the air with 1 touchdown. Saquon Barkley had 9 carries for 85 yards with 2 touchdowns. Brian Robinson has 7 carries for 22 yards. Terry McLaurin has 2 receptions for 43 yards and 1 touchdown. And A.J. Brown has 4 receptions for 61 yards and a touchdown. But the talk of the first half has been the turnovers by the Commanders in the red zone. You know what I'm saying? So, it remains to be seen, man, what happens in the second half. So what you think about the second game, Tips? You know what I mean? A rematch, the Bills versus the Chiefs. What's your thoughts?
I want the Buffalo Bills to go up there and give it to Kansas City. They can't let them be a one-dimensional passing everything to Kelsey, and all of a sudden they win the game. You know what I mean? I want Buffalo to go up there and really give it to them. Make it an interesting game, like how this game is interesting somewhat, because there's still a whole nother half left. You know?
That's a fact.
How about you?
I mean, me personally, I think that the Bills are all going to beat the Chiefs. I think that they have their number this year. I think that they swept the series with them this year. You know what I mean? I don't think that the Chiefs are strong enough to beat the Bills. Only advantage that they have is that they're in Arrowhead. Yeah. So, I like Josh Allen this year. You know what I mean? I don't think that I do think he's the MVP because the Bills, they pretty much got rid of some great players, and he's risen to the occasion. I mean, granted, he has James Cook, but as far as wide receivers, he's just working with like middle of the pack guys and getting it done. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, the defense has always been tough. Vaughn Miller's a veteran, stepped up when they needed him to. But overall, I think that he's playing out of his mind. I think that the Chiefs have gotten by almost out of the 18 or 17 games that they played this year. Every game that they've played has come down to like them winning by a touchdown or less in every game. You know what I mean?
That's how it went last weekend?
Yeah. Well, last weekend they won. Last weekend they beat
Houston.
Yeah, they beat Houston handedly in the playoffs by, again, a touchdown. 8 points. 9 points. You know what I mean? So that was probably the biggest margin of victory for them that whole year. You know what I mean? So every game has been a close game, and they beat the Texans because of a couple of questionable calls. So, you know, I think that they're going to have their work cut out for them against Kansas City this week. I mean, against Buffalo this week. And I don't think that they move on. You know what I mean? Travis Kelce, he hasn't been himself the whole year. Yes, the Taylor Swift, the Swiftie good luck charm has helped them out all year, but I think that luck runs out today because the Bills are a stronger team than the Chiefs. You see they talking about bringing back, or Tyreek Hill is talking about coming back. So that tells you something. Their wide receiver core is mediocre. They had a bunch of injuries on offense. I think one of their best defenders went down. So, you know, they're going to have their work cut out for them. But Andy Reid is a champion. Pat Mahomes is a champion twice over. And, you know, you can never count the champions out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big O on the check-in. He said it was a fake video. Do your research. Thank you for that. And if you caught the show earlier, I said that it was AI. You know what I'm saying? But thank you for that anyway, man. We appreciate people being sharp and reading the taglines, man. Thank you for checking in, too. Word.
Yes.
Go ahead, Tips.
By the way, you read all the new coaches that have been hired, the shuffle around in the NFL?
Talk about it, man. Let's talk about these new coaches, man.
You know, the first one, Dallas, they picked Brian Schottenheimer as their new coach after they got rid of Mike McCarthy January the 13th. How you feel about that one?
Brian Schottenheimer?
Yes.
Oh, my God, man. To coach the Cowboys.
To coach the Cowboys.
What is he going to do? What is he going to really do? I mean, but then again, I get it because, you know, everybody kept floating this idea around about Coach Prime coming to coach the Dallas Cowboys. It would never work. Jerry Jones wants too much control of the franchise. He wants to do everything, man. He wants to get the money, go shopping, cook everything, serve everything, clean the dishes, pack the dishes away. He wants to do everything. He doesn't want to give anybody any type of real control over the franchise because he feels like he's the owner.
So that doesn't move the needle for you? That doesn't move the needle for you?
It doesn't move the needle at one bit.
Okay.
Because look at all the teams in the division. Everybody's going to remain the same or get better. And the Giants are eventually going to get better.
Right. So okay, my next one is the Raiders. The Raiders hired Pete Carroll, January the 24th.
Now I'm torn on this one because I like Pete Carroll as a coach. He's old. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, he's about 70-something years old, 72, 73.
I don't like the way that they do minorities in the NFL, man. You know what I mean? Just like New England did their coach, I don't like the way that Antonio Pierce got done in Oakland, especially when he wanted to coach there. He grew up a Raiders fan. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have the horses. They didn't have a quarterback.
No, they didn't.
They traded away their best wide receiver. Your tight end had a historic year with a mediocre quarterback.
It was doomed for failure.
Yeah, and you blame the coach, Antonio Pierce. Make it make sense to me. It doesn't make sense.
Jacksonville Jaguars hired Leon Cohen.
Leon who?
Leon Cohen. That's what it says.
Leon Cohen.
Yeah.
I don't know Leon Cohen, but may the force be with him in Jacksonville because Jacksonville has been terrible.
Moving right along. Let's get back to New York. The Jets. They hired Aaron Glenn. How about them apples, man?
Hey, man. Shout out to the Jets, man. unlike the Giants, the Jets believe in the brothers. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
They hired Todd Bowles at one point in
How
time.
about that? How about
You know what I'm saying? They bring Aaron Glenn back, a former player from their franchise. You know,
I hope he get a fair shake. Let's get it. I hope he get a fair shake.
They courted him enough to give him a fair shake. The Jets also in their history had drafted a black quarterback and Geno Smith. So I respect the Jets, even though I'm not a Jets fan, I'm a Giant fan. But I do believe that he was the right choice. He showed that he can coach. He came up through all the ranks from what I understand in different organizations. So I do believe that he's going to be a good fit with the Jets, especially if they keep Aaron Rodgers and keep the current talent that they have and add a little bit more, especially in the draft this year, being that they're going to have a high draft pick. I think the Jets are going to be all right.
Okay, moving right along. Chicago Bears, they hired Ben Johnson January the 20th. Johnson was the offensive coordinator for the Detroit.
I know exactly who Ben Johnson is.
Okay, yes.
And Ben Johnson was out here working miracles and working magic in Detroit as an offensive coordinator.
Yes.
And I do believe that Chicago is a perfect fit for him. You got a young quarterback. You got wide receiver weapons. You got running backs. They got a decent defense. They got to just shore up the defensive end a little bit more. Get some offensive line help, and they're going to be all right. They're going to make the playoffs next year. Mark my word.
Okay. Moving right along, the New England Patriots. They hired Mike Vrabel.
I'm going to give them 2 thumbs down just for the way that they handled everything, right? I do believe, and shout out to everybody making it rain in the chat today. I do believe that Vrabel was a good hire, right? I don't like the way they did Gerard Mayo to get Mike Vrabel. You know what I'm saying? You could have at least had enough decency to say, you know what, Gerard, you took the brunt of all the abuse. You took the losing like a champ, knowing that we didn't have any real talent in place. They was getting their quarterback, Drake May, some reps, some experience. At the end of the season, it started paying off dividends to see that, okay, Drake May is the real deal, but you should have never got rid of Gerard Mayo to make way to get Mike Vrabel. You know what I'm saying? It just made the NFL look a lot worse when we already got a Rooney Rule that forces them to interview black coaches, right?
Right.
Now you got some teams that just comply with it just to say that
they do it.
They did it. They hired a coach, let them take a beating, and then they fired him after one season. I don't respect that. You know what I mean? And shout out to Kimanzi's mom. She said there's no DEI being revoked on the Jets. That's a fact. And that was the term I was looking for earlier with Target, because we ain't shopping at Target no more. Shout out to her, man. Word up. Let's go to the chat real quick before you go to the next question, Tips.
Mm-hmm.
So, and shout out to the trolls out there. Shout out to Vincent Robertson. I'm going to give you the credit and the 15 seconds of fame that you're looking for. He said, "Are you stupid? No, you're a bigot." I don't know what he meant by that, but no bigots over here, brother. I'm not a racist bone in my body. I'm what they call pro-black, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to you for checking in, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We here every Sunday, 4 to 6.
Bars and Hoop Radio,
Bars and Hoops Radio, baby. You see it, barsandhoops.com. You can always feel free to call in if you want to get your stuff off too, man. We'll allow you. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kamanzi's mom. She said, "You damn Skippy. Even if they make it a 3-peat, I don't think that they'll follow through. The Bills can take the Swift team down." That's a fact. Shout out to Kamanzi's moms again. I don't think that Deion Sanders is going to just come into the NFL all that easily right now, which is true. I don't think that he's coming in coach grown
He's
men.
He's the man up there in Boulder now.
He's definitely the man.
He's the man in Boulder. Why would I give all of this up for that to come in the NFL? Yeah, he's the man,
and he's getting paid like a champ up there. For real.
The catch-22 to all of this about Deion Sanders. What are you going to do as far as your next quarterback? What's going to bring you to move that needle even further?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You lost your bowl game. I get all of that. Yeah. Your son is leaving. He's a senior. He did his 4 years, whatever the case may be. Yeah. What are you going to do now? Yes. What are you going to do now as far as your next quarterback?
Yes.
Let's see, Deion.
Yeah. And shout out to Kamanzi's mom again, man. She's a football fan for real. That's amazing. Travis Hunter. Skill set is one to watch. I'm so glad and thankful that Pete Carroll has come to the Raiders. Facts. Pete Carroll is a good coach, man. Can't deny that, man.
Can't deny it.
He made a terrible decision when you didn't give Beast Mode the ball and you wanted Russell Wilson to be the hero. And guess what?
Hero.
It cost you a Super Bowl.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? For real. After we lost Ron Jaworski, our most inconsistent player throughout the years, it was a wrap.
The only coaching option left open that nobody can get hired yet for is for the Saints. They searching.
Oh my God, man! All right. Shout out to X-Files Visuals. They had all black products, even make it seem like pro-black, but it was all cap. They're talking about Target.
Yeah, they're talking
shout out to everybody
Walmart
getting on Target, man. We good on them, man, for real. Word up, man. Word, man. But yo, man, we reached the point of our show, man, where we gonna take it to a little mini mix, man. You know what I'm saying? And when we come back, man, second hour of the show, man, we're gonna talk some more NBA. We're gonna talk some NFL, and we definitely gonna talk some hip hop, man. Don't forget the number to call in is 516-206-0711. Bars and Hoops Radio.
Go.
Check in with us.
You're now tuned in to Bars and Hoops Radio, where the world of hip hop and sports live.
Hey yo, I had to show you who the one that bums back broke from the fall off. Still going up like SpaceX and you take decks of an all source. A lot of bumps cut from your cloth, money talk bucks on my call log. Label deals with the private deals was a lot of pills and raw sauce. Saw more, but I needed it. Young wild disobedient. Lone wolf got it on my own cause the mother niggas ain't believing it. Now I'm leading it. Leveled up from when the double cup had lean in it. Brought all of my thoughts to life cause before I was just dreaming it. I'm in the hand scan scheming it. Heard your album is a piece of shit. Yeah, them niggas is washed up. I'm the only one that's gonna keep it lit. Big stepping all over the globe and designer clothes on my feet is rick. Yeah, probably would've slowed my roll if the younger me could see this shit. I was cooking from a lot of booking, 2-phone jugging deep in the field. Lost my homies to the grave in the cave, so lately I don't know how to feel. 85ers don't know how to build. I put brick after brick after brick after brick. Everybody on your team rich, huh? Brick after brick after brick after brick. Why you was such and such? Ain't never did a song wrong. That nigga's a bitch. I don't wanna waste my time doing something that ain't gonna mount the shit. We are not the same kind. The motherfuckers counterfeit. It's a real deal. No code D did it only cause they real square. None of these niggas my homies. Just a bunch of rappers that I will kill. At the top it's so lonely. When I look around it's gang only. I remember when they didn't know me. Now they fucking next to my sneaker heel. They on the paper the wrong streets. Fucking friendships and I need to build.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey yo, it's going hand in hand every time the door spin. Made a couple bands. Never trust niggas do dumb shit when they broke. Only fuck a fan. Hoes on my line trying to spend time. Hit it one time, then I sprint. I'm that nigga. Bitches let me down, sending me news on Instagram. You know what it is. Top can't feed the kids, need dollar signs. Told them other niggas eat a dick. If it ain't chips, then it's asinine. The niggas ain't got their own way. They just latching on to a rapid shine. I'm the motherfucking champ like Stone Cold, bitch. That's the bottom line. Whipping the Benz in sport mode. High in the fast lane, doing the buck. Yeah, that's your girl, that's your world. I just call it to come through and suck. We tool it up. I've been having my way, got nothing to do with luck. All them corny niggas in the way, dropping tapes, but nobody give a fuck. Comparison is embarrassing. Every shape or form, they ain't lit as us. Rap ain't for everybody. Some of y'all bitch niggas need to give it up. It's ups, down, ties, no ties, tribulations in the game of life. All the shit made me who I am. World in my hand, I'm the tightest life, motherfucker.
Let me tell you how life is. Tuned in to Bars and Hoops Radio. Where the world of hip-hop and sports live.
I'm fresh back from Italy. Shooting videos with my superstar artist in Milan. Took moms to Venice. Bought her a $90,000 chandelier with that Murano glass. Me and Lake Como. He with wifey. I'm driving the motorboat, getting motorboated.
Yo, the almighty, strictly pop the almighty dollar. No niggas got locked up by the Yo, the almighty, strictly pop the almighty dollar. No niggas got locked up by the Yo, the almighty, strictly pop the almighty dollar. No niggas got locked up by Kamala. No niggas got a free camera for Trump. Blew it. Started rapping niggas the next month. Bullets blew off his head. Gave my shooter a chest bump, bad guy. I'm out of Grammy week with my shit. Tuck, bad guy. I'm out of Fashion Week with my shit. When you land, nigga, hit me. Got a brick on, bitch. Got a gun, got a vest. Headshot, lot of mess. I'm proud of myself. 800K on my neck. I'm proud of myself. House I pay 2 mil cash. You better pray. You don't want this beam on your ass. King of kings. In all black out the sky like Sting. I live by the ring. 4th master. Next all in me versus Max Caster. Fuck y'all guess who got the last laughter. My homie from the D called me his baby cause it's mad love. Trench on black Bottega gloves, black snub. Same Regis in my towel, get in the back rub.
Super Fire! Still praying.
You're now tuned in to Bars and Hoops Radio. Where the world of hip-hop and sports live.
Yeah. DJ Shay told me, nigga, we gon' have it all. Butcher 38, stab the shot too. Trust, Black Soprano family, nigga, we gon' have it all. Everything, yo, I'm kicking it, making business moves, looking after my shorties, doing research on how to get richer after my 40s.
Because when you get rich, they start acting accordingly. Don't understand value, cause they lacking it morally. A lot of young bitches started trafficking for me, so my name always heard like it's half of the story.
In the minute you regret it, I'm getting you beheaded, and caskets dressed like y'all going to job interviews in heaven. I ain't here to say what Tory did or didn't do to Megan. If I shoot her, it's with a dope needle. I'm giving you the testing.
When you ain't had plugs, I was giving you connections. Took lines to your house like I'm giving you electric. Told my plug chill was getting too aggressive. 50 bricks in 1 week, sent the 2 addresses.
Only criminals accepted. Far as friends, I'm on the fences. It's hard to trust the crook when you get to know the bitch. Now 1 time for that motherfucking plate, then 2 times for the butcher 38. Niggas know I'm a staple on that corner. But why every fiend I'm grateful on that corner. Make fools out of them. 1st of April on that corner. Now 1 time for that motherfucking plate, and 2 times just for butcher 38. The niggas know I'm a staple on that corner. But why every fiend I'm grateful on that corner. Make fools out of them. 1st of April on that corner. April on that corner.
You're now tuned in to Bars and Hoops Radio. Where the world of hip-hop and sports live.
Conductor. Yeah. What you want me to do, bitch? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. Look. Hey yo, they fucked around, woke up the star seed from Marcy. Not the projects, but them Brooklyn streets with my heartbeat. 51 Hart Street, 193 Vernon Avenue. Niggas with attitudes. Man, I'm bigging up my city, that's something I had to do. Do or die, home of the gully where we let land fly. 2025 on my bully, I know that men lie. Women lie, but Joey don't. Might delete later, I know damn sure that Joey won't. Fuck it, I went on the smoke. Put my credit on the line, cause niggas can't fuck with me. We talking about it line for line. The audacity of this nigga, he must be out his mind. Haunted by the ghost of Biggie and Pac, I'm them combined. Spent many years minding minds out of sight and out of mind. Now I'm front in line. All the signs saying it's my time, swear it's all divine. Properly aligned, this little light of mine. Promise I'ma let it shine till it leave you niggas blind. Yeah. Respect that, ho. Yeah, check that, though. Yeah. What you want me to do, bitch? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. Yeah. I said I'm sorry, not sorry. Bitch. I'm sorry, not. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, man. Shit. Conductor. You got our foot on you niggas' necks, nigga. And the pockets run steep, never slow leap. Nigga, what's beef, Beef is when a nigga like you can't sleep, Wake up with no appetite and now you can't eat, Now you can't speak. Cat got his tongue, he been missing all week, Perfect time to separate the strong from the weak, I won't never hesitate, won't never miss a beat, no. Stay calm and meditate, but know I gotta be on. Don't be alarmed, pistol in my palm to pick apart you pussy niggas plotting all along. Yeah, like not today, Satan. In fact, me and God been having great conversations. Admiring the constellations. Every day is new thoughts and new observations. No, I gotta move forth, ain't no time for wasting. No, I'm carrying the torch for my generation with no hesitation. Yeah, I'm 10 toes deep, you get cold feet. Nigga got the whole heat, that's what the streets told me. Written manifesto of a young G, having premonitions, many men trying to smoke me. I'm 10 toes deep, you get cold feet. Nigga got the whole heat, that's what the streets told me. Written manifesto of a young G, having premonitions, many men trying to smoke me. Straight like that, yeah.
You're now tuned in to Bars and Hoops Radio. The world of hip hop and sports live.
Whoa! It is what it is, man.
Coach Sean on the beat, by the way.
I got the stick, pause. I'ma go hit him, pause. I'm about to clap him, pause. Hit him in the sand, pause. If we see it out, then we got the drop, then we on his top, nigga, pause. Gonna spin the block, watch your body drop when my thing cock, nigga, pause. I got the stick, pause. I'ma go hit him, pause. I'm about to clap him, pause. Hit him in the sand, pause. If we see it out, then we got the drop, then we on his top, nigga, pause. Gonna spin the block, watch your body drop when my thing cock, nigga, pause. I'ma go hit him, no diddy. So you coming with me, no diddy. You know the vibes just lead the way, I be behind you, nigga, no diddy. Him and his nigga get it, no diddy. Watch them niggas up, no diddy. Caught him lacking, he was slipping like he just got some baby off from Diddy. Turned up, ain't no coke in me. Lay them niggas down, no diddy. Make them niggas take their jewelry off, they ain't ready to die, they ain't no biggie. Strap tucked in my drawers, no diddy mixed with the paws. We the reason that them niggas dead to paralyze eating straws. Got the pole on me, no diddy. Put a hole in it, no diddy. You can try to run like Ricky when I'm busting at you, nigga, no diddy. I'm a big Willie, no diddy. Shitting on these niggas, no diddy. Nigga bring home everything litty, yo, we gon' party, no diddy. I got the stick, pause. I'ma go hit him, pause. I'm about to clap him, pause. Hit him in the sand, pause. If we see it out, then we got the drop, then we on his top, nigga, pause. Gonna spin the block, watch your body drop on my pink cock, nigga, pause. I got the stick, pause. I'ma go hit him, pause. I'm about to clap him, pause. Hit him in the sand, pause. If we see it out, then we got the drop, then we on his top, nigga, pause. Gonna spin the block, watch your body drop on my thing cock, nigga, pause. This joint hard, no diddy. The feds locked up diddy. Nobody screaming free diddy. Nobody, I know he ain't there like really. I'm going in, no diddy. She got ass, she got titties. You can drink with us, we ain't spiking. You ain't gonna start feeling dizzy. I'm a little crazy, no really. I'm a straight nut, no diddy. I was down bad, getting skinny. Got my legs back, no diddy. My heart cold, so chilly. Don't piss me off, no diddy. Got the 40 on me with the spishy. My niggas gangbanging, no diddy. I got the stick, pause. I'ma go hit him, pause. I'm about to clap him, pause. Hit him in the sand, pause. If we see it out, then we got the drop, then we on his top, nigga, pause. Gonna spin the block, watch your body drop on my thing cock, nigga, pause. I got the stick, pause. I'ma go hit him, pause. I'm about to clap him, pause.
hit him in his head, pause. If we see it happen, we got the drop, then we on his top, nigga, pause. Gon' spin the block, watch the body drop on my thing cock, nigga, pause.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio, where the world of hip-hop and sports live.
I be rapping, bragging about all that gangsta shit that I did, but what's really gangsta is me being there for my kids. I'm a better father than mine wasn't there. I remember asking my mother why daddy disappeared. She ain't had an answer, then she died from cancer. Then me and my little brothers became a burden on grandma. Growing up in the projects, no father, no mother. I gotta figure all this shit out, I'm the oldest brother. So eventually a niggas start hustling. Got shot, start shooting niggas, all that shit come with it. Beefing over drug money, respect our territory. I be feeling like Biggie and Nas when I'm telling stories. Still down and spin the block and go hit them niggas up. But I prefer to drop my kids off at school and pick them up. Been there and done that, all that street shit is played out. Me and wifey in the crib building the kids a new playhouse. All my kids bring out the little kid in me. I be doing things with them I wish my father did with me. I turned out okay, I survived, it wasn't that hard. Now my kids got their own swimming pool in their backyard. But certain niggas know if I get the call for them, a nigga got it going, strap up and risk it all. Crazy how a nigga think, but that's how a nigga think. That's how shit be, I ain't acting like my shit don't stink. We live by certain cold niggas and never break it. If the love ain't real, it's gonna show, you can never fake it. The same shit I got, I want for my niggas too. Want everybody to shine, still feel like we got the illest crew. Thinking about all the gangsta shit that I did, like what's really gangsta is me being there for my kids. I'm a better father than mine wasn't there. I remember asking my mother why daddy disappeared. She ain't had an answer, then she died from cancer. Then me and my little brothers became a burden on grandma. Growing up in the projects, no father, no mother. I gotta figure all this shit out, I'm the oldest brother.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio, where the world of hip-hop and sports live.
Back to live action. But before we get to that, we got to pay some bills.
Yo, big shout out to Bars and Hoops Radio. You know what it is. It's all about the bars. It's all about the hoops. Bars and Hoops Radio. S for the Ghost D Block. Yeah.
Yeah. Back to live action. Shout out to everybody that stuck with us through that music break, man. We see YouTube is live. We see Facebook is live. We always see y'all, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in live on Bars and Hoops Radio. We come to the second hour of our show, man. We're going to start it off with a little NBA action. You know what I'm saying? First, we're going to start with the scores and recap from last night because it's only one game today. It seemed like all the other games was yesterday on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So let's start from the top. The Indiana Pacers in Paris beat the brakes off the San Antonio Spurs 136-98. Wemby had a subpar performance at home, and the Pacers spanked them like they stole something. Moving on over to Minnesota. The Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Denver Nuggets 133-104. The Dallas Mavericks lose to the Boston Celtics 122-107. And it just seems like Boston is a step ahead of those guys, man. It was a terrible NBA Finals, and it was even a terrible matchup yesterday with no Luka Doncic. Kyrie Irving couldn't stop the rain in Dallas, and the Celtics beat the Mavericks 122-107. Moving on over to Brooklyn. The Miami Heat invade Brooklyn and beat them 106-97. Moving down to Charlotte. The Charlotte Hornets spanked the New Orleans Pelicans with Zion Williamson returning. Didn't matter. They got beat like a drum 123-92. The Orlando Magic beat the Detroit Pistons 121-113. The Toronto Raptors spank the Atlanta Hawks 117-94. The Knicks, that's right, my New York Knicks, blew the doors off the Sacramento Kings 143-120. Big numbers there. The Houston Rockets shock the Cleveland Cavaliers 135-131 at home for Cleveland. They lost. The Memphis Grizzlies beat the brakes off the Utah Jazz 125-103. The Philadelphia 76ers head to Chicago. They beat the Bulls 109-97. The Lakers traveled to Golden State, beat the Warriors 118-108. The Phoenix Suns wash up the Washington Wizards 119-109. And to cap off last night's action, the Los Angeles Clippers at home defeated the Milwaukee Bucks 127-117. And the lone game today at 6 p.m. sucks for them and sucks for the NBA that they made the Portland Trail Blazers be sacrificial lambs to the OKC Thunder tonight at 6. Unfortunately, the AFC championship game will be on at that time, and nobody's going to watch that game in the NBA. So before I get into that, Tips, look like you got something to say, man. What you got to say over there, Tips?
How you feel about this season?
This season thus far?
All around. Not just your team.
Okay.
All around. How you feel about the NBA this season?
I think that the NBA is I don't want to say watered down, but it's like it's real top heavy. It's real top heavy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to go back to my Knicks because I feel like my Knicks got a well-rounded team. We just added some good pieces, and we made some good trades. But overall, a lot of these other teams that are top heavy, outside of the Boston Celtics, because they drafted the core of their team. They added Porzingis, and they added Drew Holiday to bring them over the hump.
Derek White,
they traded for him. They're decent, but teams like the Miami Heat, they underperform with guys like Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero. They're underperforming. You got the New Orleans Pelicans that have Zion Williamson, C.J. McCollum.
Injury riddled. Injury riddled.
Yeah.
They're having so many injuries all season long.
DeJounte Murray's there, but he wasn't injured. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of teams that have decent players are underperforming, but the top-heavy teams, matter of fact, the top-heavy teams aren't even winning that way. Look at the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, Luka Doncic is hurt, and the Mavericks aren't doing good. They got
I had
Kyrie
a question
Irving.
about that Dallas.
Yeah, let's go.
You know, how good Kyrie Irving is, how nice he is. Do you ever think that he will ever get another championship?
Do I think he's going to get another championship?
Yes.
Currently, as the way it looks, I don't think he's going to win a championship in Dallas. Not going to happen. I think that what's going to happen with him is he's going to go to a team that needs a veteran leader to kind of give the team a spark from time to time. But as far as him being at the helm of a team and leading them to an NBA championship, nah, I don't think that that's going to happen. I think that Boston is showing that we didn't need you for a reason. It didn't happen when they were in Brooklyn. It's not looking good here in Dallas right now. And Kyrie is my guy, man. I love Kyrie Irving. I wanted Kyrie Irving in a Knicks uniform at one point in time, but kind of glad that it didn't happen because it doesn't look like he's carrying any teams to championships. You know what I'm saying?
Do you still feel he's the top 10 guard?
Absolutely. He's a top 10 guard.
In today's game.
Yeah, now if we just talking talent-wise, of course, top 10. Now, if we talking winning, that's a whole nother subject. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, look at Steph Curry. Would you say Steph Curry is top 10?
That whole team is decimated. It's done.
But this is what I'm saying.
Golden State is done.
But this is what I mean. So it's like,
and the
it's
reason,
hard to say that.
And not for nothing, Kerr did this to himself.
Yeah.
Instead of advancing the youth prior to this season here.
Yeah.
Now you subjected to, you don't have nothing.
Yeah.
Draymond Green is hurt. You have youth on the team, but the youth can't gel too much with the veterans because the veterans did so much.
Yes.
You know, and what did you bring Dennis Schroeder in there for? At the end of the day,
that was a bad.
What did they bring them there?
Just
right now they currently
11th.
Yeah,
they're not making the playoffs. They're not making the playoffs. Them nor the Lakers, I think, is going to make the playoffs. I think the Lakers are going to eventually drop out of the playoff hunt. It's going to be one of our topics that we're going to get to in a second. But yeah, I just think that, overall the league is weak. Look at the Denver Nuggets aren't even making noise the way that they should with the talent that they have. Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic.
Look at their talent.
Michael Porter Jr.
Look at their talent.
Yeah, look at the talent they have.
Look at their talent. Their talent is not what it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
That team is not going to win another championship.
Wow. Wow.
The way it's set up right now, that team is not going to win another championship. You got youth. Youth is prevailing right now in the NBA.
Yeah.
Look at OKC.
That's a different animal right there.
OKC got a bunch of young players on their team.
And Chet Holmgren is hurt.
And Chet Holmgren is hurt. And you got to look at it. Look at players like on that team like Anthony Dork. Who is he? Who is he?
LaQuince Dork?
Yes. Who is he? But he's a 3-and-D type of guy. You leave him open, he's gonna knock you a three, and he's gonna play some defense for you.
Yeah.
So look at him. Look at them right now.
Yeah.
The West is kind of it's tough.
Yeah. The West
tough.
The West is stacked. The West is stacked. The West is definitely stacked, but I think that the East has the better teams. Look at what the Knicks did to the Sacramento Kings yesterday, man. Blew their doors. They scored 140-something points on them.
But as I look at the Knicks games, and the Knicks are 17-3 when they have 30 assists and better in a game. 17-3 when they move the ball around.
That's a fact.
When they give 30-plus assists in the game, they're 17-3. That's a hell of a good-ass stat.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
They still hold down the third spot for what, 2 months? 2.5 months right now?
That's a fact. That's a fact. Man, the Eagles, man, they coming out here. They not playing with these Commanders, man. This is crazy, man.
They putting the pressure on the rookie.
They putting the pressure on them. They up 34-15 right now. You know what I'm saying? The third quarter. Let's move around the league, man. Jimmy Butler had to serve a 2-game suspension, which ended yesterday with the Nets game. The Miami Heat they did suspend Jimmy Butler for 2 games after he missed the team's flight on Wednesday. Butler had plans to join the Heat later on that Wednesday ahead of Thursday's game at the Milwaukee Bucks. Butler also served the suspension last night against the Brooklyn Nets, man. What's your thoughts on this Jimmy Butler situation?
Hold on. We not hold on about Jimmy Butler. Shout outs to Vince Carter for the Brooklyn Nets raising his jersey last night, halftime in the game. He was a hell of a player when he was playing. Let's not forget that, especially when he was with the Nets, the Jersey Nets. By the way, But back to Jimmy Butler. Butler gonna end up getting traded. And
shout out to Tony JC, said Nuggets won and they have nothing to prove from them. It's hard for the youth to find a reason to compete. I feel bad for Russ and Joker. Okay.
Yeah. No
tips.
But Jimmy Butler, if for the right deal, Jimmy Butler's going to be traded. It's not going to be straight up one team. It's going to have to be a nucleus of teams to get involved with a Jimmy Butler trade. The only reason for that being is because of all these high-paying contracts and people want to get their money. So that being said, it might take a minute. Who knows? Butler might not even get traded. Might have to wait till the summer.
Yes. Yes.
Hearts goes out to Saquon Barkley, who just got popped. He's laid out on the field right now. They went to halftime.
Wow.
But back to Jimmy Butler. Hopefully he'll get traded before the season is out. Other than that, it is what it is. A lot of teams is neglected in pressing that button to do a trade here and there.
Yeah.
But we're gonna see. They got another 3 weeks until trade deadline. So we'll see how it plays out.
That's a fact.
What about you, Steels?
I mean, I feel like you feel, the league to me, man. I'm not complaining because my Knicks is winning. I'm gonna just put it that way. It's been a long time since my Knicks and since my Knicks have been dominant, and I'm kind of feeling the fact that I can sit and relax and watch my team blow teams out by 20 or 30 points.
They have them predicted to win 53 games this year, by the way.
That's good. That's good. That is good. And I love the fact that they got them projected to win 50 plus games. It's been a long time coming, man. Like this is the first time in a long time that I felt this good about the team. The last time I had this feeling about the Knicks was the 54 win team led by Carmelo Anthony. You know what I'm saying? But now we have true talent. We have more than one legitimate all-star. As you see this year, we have 2 starting all-stars in Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns. We got guys like OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges that can turn it up at any time, and Josh Hart has gotten a lot better. So I love what I see from the Knicks. As far as from the league, I think that it's just the decline of a lot of the older stars, the Damian Lillards, the Giannis Antetokounmpos, the Joel Embiids, the Paul Georges, Kawhi Leonards. All of these guys are starting to fade. The LeBron James. And the new guys are coming up now. You know what I mean? With Tatum and Brown being like the head of the class of the new wave of talent that's going to be set to dominate the NBA. You got the Ja Morants, you know, when Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's. You got these guys stepping up to the plate. Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. These guys are starting to usher their way in, and it looks like a lot of the older stars, like the Steph Currys and LeBron James and all those guys, are starting to fizzle out. Chris Paul been fizzled out. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the game is changing and the torch is being passed. You know what I mean? And shout out to X5 Visuals. He said, do y'all feel like the authentic player in the game right nowadays, like Vince Carter, Steve Nash, and Tracy McGrady? Well, he said, like, they're authentic. So are there any authentic players? Okay, I get what he's saying. Do you think that there's any authentic players like those guys he just mentioned in today's game? I guess he meant transcendent guys.
Yeah, transcendent guys.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is definitely one.
He's one.
Jason Tatum is definitely one. Luka Doncic is one.
Moran is one.
Ja Morant is one. You know what I mean? They got plenty of guys.
Trey
now.
Young was one.
You think so?
Yeah.
Trey Young?
Trey Young, he just doesn't have the team around him. You know? Remember, he's Cleveland. He's the Cleveland. They're the only Atlanta Hawks are the only team this season that beat Cleveland twice and beat Boston twice.
That's a fact.
You know, they're the only team.
That's a fact.
No. There's no other team. Everybody else kind of split with them. But as far as a kryptonite in the league, Trey Young and them are.
And shout out to X5 Visuals. He said, I don't know about Trey, but I get it. Shout out to Tony, man. He said, Brown is my dude. So pro-black. Yes. He got them nasty sneakers. Yes. He shied away from the big corporations and took them nasty sneakers, Tone. But shout out to him, man. Word up, man. He's that guy. Go ahead, Tips.
But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out with them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But back to Jimmy Butler. So it's look like it's fading in Miami, and it looks like he may have a new home in Phoenix. Phoenix Suns, the Phoenix Suns draft pick trades with the Utah Jazz appear to be about stocking up draft capital to swing a deal for Jimmy Butler. The Suns now appear to have the capital to entice other teams to take on contracts in a deal to acquire Butler from the Miami Heat. What's your thoughts about him going to Phoenix?
They've been talking about it for months now. You know, as far as them moving the needle, that's not going to move the needle.
I don't think so either.
You know, that's not going to move the needle. That ain't going to make them no better.
I definitely don't think it's going to move the needle.
Butler wants to get paid right now, and it's going to take 4 teams to make a deal like that happen. It's not going to be 3. It's going to take 4.
Okay.
You know?
Uh-huh.
But we're going to see how it plays out.
They don't have no money, though.
Who don't have no money?
They don't have any money.
Who are Miami?
I mean, the
Phoenix?
Suns, yeah. They don't have any money to improve the team.
The reason why they need 4 teams is because they're gonna need somebody to take on Bradley Beal's contract. Being that they're gonna take on Bradley Beal's contract, they're gonna give up draft capital for that. You know. In the process to that, if Utah get involved, Utah gonna get rid of Kessler. Kessler gonna end up going somewhere, and Butler gonna end up going to Miami with draft capital. There's gonna be a lot of draft capital.
You said who's gonna go to Utah?
Huh?
Who you said gonna go to Utah?
Draft capital. They're gonna get draft capital. They're not gonna really get much of nothing.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Ah, man. I don't know. Like you said, it won't move the needle. That'll just be him going to another place where he's gonna be unhappy, and KD probably gonna end up bouncing anywhere if he can.
How would you feel about Bradley Beal in Golden State?
Bradley Beal in Golden State won't work. Absolutely not. To me, I just think that, okay, Washington, they're making it interesting. I just don't think that that Bradley Beal's game would fit in a Steve Kerr system. You know what I mean? They miss a guy like what's his name in Dallas now? Yeah, Klay Thompson. You know what I mean? An ideal fit for a guy like Bradley Beal right now, if I could just go off the top of the dome, right now, a good fit for a guy like Bradley Beal would probably be somewhere like San Antonio. You know what I mean? They need an explosive guard. They got some good young players there, but they don't have an explosive guard that could put up buckets at any given time. San Antonio, Utah will be a good fit for him. And one more team I'm thinking about. He might be even a good fit in LA with the Lakers. You know what I mean? They need firepower at the 2. You know what I mean? They need a third consistent scorer. Don't get me wrong. I like Austin Reeves and Hachimura, but I don't think that those guys are even consistent enough. And that's why LeBron is saying they need more help. But, you know, sucks for them. They got problems that I really don't care about, man. So Bronny James scored 31 points in the G League game and had a posterizing dunk to cap off that night. What's your thoughts on Bronny James? And is he developing into the player that people thought he would be?
Let him stay in the G League. Let him continue to develop. And then down the line, if he comes next year, he comes next year. If he comes the year after that, let him come the year after that.
Yeah.
But let him develop in the G League. Continue developing, young man. You know?
Rumble, young man. Rumble.
Hopefully it works out for you.
Yeah, hopefully, man.
You know?
Hopefully, man.
Hopefully it works out for you. Hopefully you be ready to come in the NBA next year.
Yeah.
You know, and make some noise.
That's a fact.
You know?
That's a fact, man. So I didn't have this on our agenda, but I just wanted to ask, man, as a Knicks fan as you are, Tips, the Knicks have clearly taken back New York City. What do you feel about the Knicks' recent dominance against the Brooklyn Nets, man? For one point in time, it was a point in time where the Nets dominated the Knicks so bad, they had a 9-game winning streak against the Knicks, dating back seasons. How the tables have turned.
9
the
games
Knicks
back
now
at
have
them.
a 9-game winning streak against them. And the all-time record for the Knicks versus the Nets is actually closer than you think. The Knicks have 110 wins. The Nets have 107 wins.
Wow.
And I'm happy about it, man. What you think, Tips?
Well, you know, it was kind of a bad idea to bring the Nets into Brooklyn and try to compete with the Knicks. You know, but as far as the record go, of course the Knicks was always going to prevail. They had a couple of hiccup years when Vince and Jason Kidd and all of them was there. Richard Jefferson was at the Nets.
We had to withstand that. What else?
The KD and the Kyrie run with Harden 1 year. You know, we had to stand that run. We ran through that run.
We had to withstand the KG, Paul Pierce, and Deron Williams.
Oh, that little experiment. That experiment ain't last long neither.
Joe Johnson.
Yeah. ISO Joe.
ISO Joe. We had to withstand all that. You know what I'm saying? To now, we back to prominence, and we back to kicking the Nets' ass to the point where they ready to get them out of here. They got to get them out of New York.
What would make the Knicks that elite team? Go get a trade or establish within?
They need a coach. They need a coach that understands today's game. Look at yesterday. The Knicks had a comfortable lead. Tibbs had his starters in the game in meaningless minutes.
Tibbs had Towns all the way to damn near the very end.
Come on. It's like, and then when the players get hurt, injuries are part of the game. Nah, you got to protect your players, bro. Your job as a coach is to develop and protect your players, man. If you're not taking the time out to get the guys on the bench better during the regular season, you can't expect them to perform in the playoffs if a guy goes down with an injury. And that's what doomed the Knicks last year. You not giving guys an opportunity in garbage time and back-to-back games, coming off of long road trips. You playing the same 7 to 8 guys every game, 37, 40 minutes a game, and that's not healthy. That's not conducive to winning. You got even guys like Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett saying that that's not a winning formula, and then when the playoffs come around, guys are going to be burnt out. I don't understand how Tibbs doesn't understand that concept. You know what I'm saying? He's not the right guy.
Who would you want to see is developed on the team that they drafted so far? You know, you got a couple of young guys on the team.
Dadier, Huck Porty,
the big man.
Yeah, you got to play those guys. Kolick,
the guard.
You got to play those guys, man. Now look at our rotation. Our top 3-4 players off the bench are guards. Shamet, McBride,
Payton,
Payne.
Payne.
Yeah, that like 3 out of our 4 guys are small guards. How do you expect to win that way? If you're not using guys like Jericho Sims, you're not using Huck Porty. You know what I'm saying? How do you expect to win? You just depending on Preston Achua, who you wasn't even playing last year like that until what's his name got hurt.
Right.
Now when Mitchell Robinson comes back, where are you gonna find minutes for these other guys? So Tibbs is our worst enemy. The only way that the team can move to the next level is if he moves on, bro. He's just a stopgap coach right now. They're going to win 50-something games with him because he coach every game like it's the last. You playing guys 40 minutes during the regular season, running them into the ground. You would think that he learned his lesson after he burnt Derrick Rose out. And he didn't. You the reason why Derrick Rose's career ended the way that it did, bro. He hurt his knee in a meaningless game, and nobody talks about it. Nobody brings it up. Nobody brings it up because they don't want to throw him under the bus and make him look horrible because Derrick Rose had a promising career until Tom Thibodeau ran him into the ground, bro. For real. And I just think that, you know, the only way that this Knicks team will prosper and grow is if they get a new coach because Tibbs, to me, isn't the answer. You know what I'm saying? He's not the answer. Yeah, he competes throughout the season, but when it comes to games that mean something, he's not the guy for you right now. You know what I mean? And it looks like the Philadelphia Eagles are starting to crumble right now. For real.
Still early. Whole another quarter left.
Yeah, and shout out to X5 Visuals, man. He said facts, bro. About time somebody said it. Yeah, man, Tibbs is a stopgap coach. He's not the coach for this team. It's like we're going to be running in the treadmill in place the whole time. There's no reason why, to me, they complain about the bench production. Josh Hart shouldn't be starting. You should start one of those weaker link guys to get them better by playing with the starting lineup. You know what Josh Hart is giving you already. He's going to come off the bench. He's going to get rebounds. He's going to get assists. He's going to score in transition. He's going to play defense. So at least you know you don't got to worry about that coming off your bench. Put guys like Dadier in. Play him at the 3. Move Bridges to the 2. OG really isn't even a 4. He's not a power forward.
No, he's not.
You know what I mean? You
He's
playing him out of position. He's just tall and he's strong. He can guard 5 positions, but he's not a power forward. You know what I mean? So if Towns wasn't there, giving us all them rebounds at the 5, the Knicks would be in a lot of trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I just feel that way, man. So,
once Mitch come back, who you think should go to the bench?
Once Mitch comes back, I believe that again, Josh Hart should be moved to the bench. Towns should be moved to the 4, OG to the 3, Bridges to the 2, keep Brunson at the 1. But they're not gonna bring Robinson back into the starting lineup. I don't think that he'll become a starter until the playoffs comes back around. You know what I'm saying? We play a team like a Philadelphia or something. If they even make the playoffs, that they're gonna even put him in the starting lineup. You know what I mean? For real. So man, we breezed through this, man. Second now, we got about 20-something minutes in the show. We're gonna take a quick 10-minute music break, and when we come back, man, we're gonna talk about this drama going on in the world of hip-hop, man. Don't forget, the number to call in is 516-206-0711. The Unprofessionals on Bars and Hoops Radio. Checking with us.
100,000 people screaming while we up on stage. I done seen every kind of pussy that God ever made. I know niggas salty, I can read their demeanor. They performing in low clubs, nigga, we in arenas. Look, I know they ain't there to see me, but I'm there, nigga. I'm cool with that. 50 paying me to be here, nigga. Shit, my grandkids don't get to spin this paper. Got rich off, get rich to die trying 20 years later. I sleep in the best hotels, eat complimentary breakfast. Groupie bitches overseas, infatuated with my necklace. My life is a movie. They should put this shit on cable. Doing better than niggas that signed to a major label. I was on the world tour, felt like a paid vacation. Just bought a new house, most of my neighbors is Caucasian. Safe to say I came a long way from the trenches. I smell a lot now like I just came from seeing the dentist. So relentless. Give me my flowers now, fuck waiting, you feel me? Don't tell the world how dope I was after niggas that killed me. Nas rolled, I remind them of Biggie on Twitter. You can't imagine what that shit right there did for a nigga. How I go compare me to another go. I met the nigga Nas, he spit lyrics for me that I wrote. Gave me my flowers while I can still smell it. Bro calling me, he got bricks, you know I can still sell it. That's my man Julio. I'm from Brooklyn, we get rappers robbed at Quad Studios. Tell him get it back in blood like that nigga Precisely said. I'm hot, any day I can get indicted by the feds. Hoping they don't snatch me up and try to take my freedom. They be in the club with niggas thinking we don't see them. Jay Reed trying to stop me from being God. My lawyer ain't gonna take my money if he can't beat the car. Or at least give me 5 years if they trying to give me 20. So what you gonna do? Cop out and go to trial, honey? Or do the gingerbread man, they going to run eating? Or they gonna put your picture up in New York and they precinct? I'm just telling you your options, let's be very clear. Statute of limitation on this case on 7 years. These is conversations me and my lawyer used to have. Before rap when I was trapping, getting money on the app.
500 grams, ready to flip. Open the bag, don't smell like salt and vinegar chips. And them niggas salty cause we getting them chips. Gossip about afternoon tea like a bitch. My head is confused on who we hit next. About to plan your amusing death. Nigga got caught slipping, moving left. Homie almost lost his head for some pounds of kush. Yeah, and I ain't scared to die, cause I died already. And I'm all in the trap with my jewels all heavy. They got a super hitter like Pablo got Blackie. And he stayed with a chop. Broke boy, get at me. Yeah, black on black crime. Another black nigga dead. All your money up. Playing cat and mouse with the feds. My eyes filled to the brim when I heard my homie pass. Internet, cell phone, life moving so fast. Politics and revolution. They have banned assault rifles in 2 weekends in New Zealand. They got cancer in the food, everybody vegan. Stay woke, everybody dreaming, everybody scheming in this fast life, fast cars. Internet star strip, clout chasing niggas riding dick. Man, I'm sick of this. Dumping out the jag with some drum shit. Nigga, don't be a hashtag over dumb shit. Smoking on ops with a little bit of runts mix. John Wick with the FN to make it backflip. Nigga get turned to a strain, you get smoked, bitch. Indy 500 in a 600X. 6 blunts baddie with big breasts. Hellcat, a demon, choose your pick. My diamonds are sick, they got the COVID. Chocolate bitch, like the best the bitch holding. My crip niggas rolling, my blood nigga GM. They active in the streets, they make the fast top chart list. AR-15 with the scope, a nigga won't miss. African warlord, we'll get it, catch a op. We gon' eat a piece of his heart. My enemies bring the worst out. Cycle of success, niggas plotting on me. Watch that I'm rocking on me. Light up Vegas for a week. Cal take 100 shots. Wake the neighbors out, they sleep. I ain't a civilian, my little niggas drilling babies, 4, 5, hope, 6 like LeBron spinning. Niggas spit hit his top gang shit. Now it's RIPs on his block, everyday shit. This money is his only object. Behind this money, there's a trail of bodies that's behind it. My bitch breast done, not supersized it. Smoking sprinkles, that's that good exotic. Niggas know my body, niggas know my body. I'm bird off, you came on, little nigga stop. In my strap will wound a buffalo, now you a pack. You on the wrong side of the grass, I ordered that. Be merciless with my praise, Hercules with the case. Clout chaser, sucker dick, bitch nigga die today. Water on my new rolly face. My bitch bad, your bitch is a puke emoji face. Niggas bleed just like us, and God we trust. Nipsey died on my birthday every year, fucked up.
Everybody a gangster till it's time to do gangster shit. Nah, nigga, you tough, don't be trying to rethink the shit. You ain't pull a trigger on that body, but you sanction it. Get knocked, keep your mouth shut, let the lawyer handle it. Everybody a gangster till it's time to do gangster shit. Nah, nigga, you tough, don't be trying to rethink the shit. You ain't pull a trigger on that body, but you sanction it. Get knocked, keep your mouth shut, let the lawyer handle it. Bodies dropping, niggas out here drilling, they flocking shit. Cameras in every corner, they don't care, they ain't stopping shit. That's them young boys out here killing shit like it's legal. Every 6 months they charge a new gang with the RICO. Now he got a legal aid lawyer trying to beat the case. He got 20 years, he wanna cry, I see it in his face. Told you about the cameras, nowadays you gotta be strategic. And niggas is telling, gotta pick and choose who you beef with. We ain't ducking smoke, these niggas know what time we on. It's headshots when we hop out with the precisely on. That's how you duck the G's, the knocks, and the federales. Then go meet the plug, book a one-way flight to Cali. Everybody a gangster till it's time to do gangster shit. Nah, nigga, you tough, don't be trying to rethink the shit. You ain't pull a trigger on that body, but you sanction it. Get knocked, keep your mouth shut, let the lawyer handle it. Everybody a gangster till it's time to do gangster shit. Nah, nigga, you tough, don't be trying to rethink the shit. You ain't pull a trigger on that body, but you sanction it. Get knocked, keep your mouth shut, let the lawyer handle it. This shit ain't for everybody, nigga, go get a job. If your pussy don't be wearing jewelry, niggas gon' get you robbed. Inflation got niggas broke, strapped, running up in shit. Niggas robbing their homies, not valuing friendship. Used to be my dog, he was in my left titty. Cut him off, found out he a snake, nigga almost bit me. Used to always be with me, would've gave him a kidney. I used to be in the field, letting shots fly like a frisbee. Now it's first class flights when I'm taking the kids to Disney. Reminiscing by my past, oh my Lord and Savior, forgive me. For them bodies in my hood, I'm responsible for so many. Had that tech in my hand, broad daylight, letting it empty. Everybody a gangster till it's time to do gangster shit. Nah, nigga, you tough, don't be trying to rethink the shit. You ain't pull a trigger on that body, but you sanction it. Get knocked, keep your mouth shut, let the lawyer handle it. Everybody a gangster till it's time to do gangster shit. Nah, nigga, you tough, don't be trying to rethink the shit. You ain't pull a trigger on that body, but you sanction it. Get knocked, keep your mouth shut, let the lawyer handle it.
Back row.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio.
If a nigga ever looked at me funny, you owe me money, he dead. I feel like Mr. paid before when they took Sonny. I don't trust nobody, right? That's how I'm moving. Don't come around me when I feel like this, I might start shooting. Thought that was your homie, you treated him like a brother. He couldn't refuse that offer they made, that nigga a sucker. First body you called was over him, now it's his issue. You was just there holding him down cause you official. I thought y'all was gang, y'all been rolling since little kids. Now you in the precinct telling them everything y'all did. Mama used to tell me, boy, everybody ain't your friend friend ain't did it when I was young, but now nigga comprehend. Man, that nigga glitch and flock him, send him to the reaper. Do him, I need no did G money, yeah, my brother's keeper. Shoot him after you dap him up and give him a hug. This shit hurts when you gotta kill a nigga you love. If a nigga ever looked at me funny, you owe me money, he dead. I feel like this was paid before when they took Sonny. I don't trust nobody right now, that's how I'm moving. Don't come around me when I feel like this, I might start shooting. A nigga ever looked at me funny, you owe me money, he dead. I feel like this was paid before when they took Sonny. I don't trust nobody right now, that's how I'm moving. Don't come around me when I feel like this, I might start shooting. I done seen it all nowadays, shit don't surprise me. Nigga, I was in the sandbox with try to lie me. Gave him a brick when he was broken, I told him keep it. This nigga was jealous this whole time, I just didn't peep it. I thought I was looking out, but this nigga fell entitled. He wanted to be the boss, and mad niggas gave me that title. Police lost his kid, found the gun with a body on it. Let him go the next day, he said, cause they ain't have a warrant. Sounded like Captain Me, my nigga, I'm not stupid. Told you to get rid of that gun, but you didn't do it. No, I gotta kill him, it's weighing on my heart heavy. But I can't let him do me like an apple did Wayne Pepper. If a nigga ever looked at me funny, you owe me money, he dead. I feel like Mr. Paid before when they took Sonny. I don't trust nobody right now, that's how I'm moving. Don't come around me when I feel like this, I might start shooting. A nigga ever looked at me funny, you owe me money, he dead. I feel like Mr. Paid before when they took Sonny. I don't trust nobody right now, that's how I'm moving. Don't come around me when I feel like this, I might start shooting.
40 in the console of the car when I'm staring. Spent 20 large in these errands. White boy, I be cases off of parents. They cut the dope with the let me put it on clearance. Trying to flip his car and get up on him. Hit the driver while he's staring. Limo tinted bulletproof, they can't even stare me. I seen gangsters take the stand and start to sing like Ed Sheeran. Limo tinted bulletproof, they can't even stare me. I seen gangsters take the stand and start to sing like Ed Sheeran. They respect me in the flesh, but on the net it get different. Typing in all caps, they only tough from a distance. Put a bullet through his iPhone and change his description. The exit wound went through his earlobe, I told him to listen. Yeah, slide him with the stick of kids, money addictions. They can't trap around my way cause we gon' fucking evict him. I guess his body Uncle Murder before I side with the system. Me and Uncle Murder slide and Big Q was the glisten. I'm talking pain.
Looked at me funny, you owe me money, he dead. I feel like Mr. Paid before when they took Sonny. I don't trust nobody right now, that's how I'm moving. Don't come around me when I feel like this, I might start shooting. A nigga ever looked at me funny, you owe me money, he dead. I feel like Mr. Paid before when they took Sonny. I don't trust nobody right now, that's how I'm moving. Don't come around me when I feel like this, I might start shooting.
Hoops Radio, where the world of hip hop and sports live.
Whew. Shout out to Uncle Murder, man. Yo, word up, man. Let me tell you something, man. Before we go into our rap report, we got about 12 minutes left in the show, man. Uncle Murder, to me, is one of the most slept on, underrated artists from New York right now in the game. Tips, what you think about that, man?
He's a household name because he's running with the right crew. G-Unit, by the way, you know, we're gonna put it right. We're gonna put it right. You know what I mean? You know, put a little Brooklyn, Queens influence in the mix. Yeah, let's go.
Nah, and a lot of people say you bugging, but if you listen to his last couple of projects, man, he puts together good albums, kid. Not for nothing. And you know, Fifth had a lot of people on his team for a long time. You had Banks, you had Yayo, you had Game, you had Young Buck. Out of all of those guys, and I'm not being disrespectful to none of my Queens brethren, bro. And you know, 6 degrees of separation from everybody. I know everybody directly linked to everybody. Uncle Murder, to me, is the only G-Unit artist that put together projects that is relatable and is good music. He picks good beats. His pen game is all right.
What about Banks?
Nah, Banks, and I love Banks, right? I love Banks. But the best Banks albums came when he was directly tied into the unit. Because
and the little mixed joints he put out every now and again.
Nah,
you know, he get a little 1 or 2s on there. He be caught. Don't do that. Don't do that. You was just bumping to one of them last album, Halloween. What do you do? Halloween mixtapes. Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. You know, you gotta give it up to Banks, man. You know, Fifth did invite him on the little tour he was on. He just chose not to go.
Yeah, listen,
you know, we keep it a buck, bro.
Listen, man, and shout out to X5 Visuals. He said, I liked Rotten Apple. Yes, Rotten Apple was cool. But again, these are mixtapes. I'm talking about projects and albums, bro. Banks, after he left G-Unit, or after they decided to break a habit, went down, all of that creative all the creative juices left, bro. His albums, his mixtapes sound like one continuous song. And I love Banks. And you're right. When you played a couple of the joints on the end of the street mix, I was like, oh, that's Banks. But everything else sound like it. When you listen to the mixtape, everything sounds the same. Everything sounds the same. He did not have any real strong song structure on any of these projects that he's put out after he left the unit. I'm just being honest. The Hunger for More, best album, hands down. The Hunger for More 2 was a decline, but it still was a good album. Everything that he's put out after that, Rotten Apple, I think, had Beamers, Benz, and Bentley and Cake on there. But again, this was a mixtape. He's never put out a solid project album-wise after he left the unit. I'm just calling a spade since I love Banks. Shout out to all my people from the South Side. You know, we Queens all day. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to X5 Visual. He said, what about FNO? What's FNO again? Which album was that?
What Banks
Yeah,
FNO? What was that? That ain't that the album with that Jeremiah track on there? Think I love that.
No, that was off. This is what I'm saying. That was Hunger for More.
Oh, Hunger for More.
That's when he had his best songs. He had collaborations with the right artists, and he was eating, and he would have been good. But whatever happened, they fell out, man, and you know, it's sad. Word. And shout out to Jessica Grandy. She said, do you think it's sad because of the producers? I mean, production is everything. You know what I mean?
Well, you got to keep this in mind. The sound of artists back in the 90s or early 2000s ain't the sound no more to the millennium child now.
That's not necessarily true, because you got a lot of these millennium babies that when they hear good hip hop music from back in the day, and I got a friend of mine, one of my best friends, she's a female. Her daughters and them just got put on to Big's music. Like back, you know what I mean? We talking about Ready to Die, Life After Death. They was babies when that came out. They didn't know what that was. So now they listen to it and they think it's something new. You know what I mean? I just think that good music is going to always remain good music no matter what era it is. If it make you nod your head and somebody really saying something and got bars, you're going to listen to it. People like Kendrick Lamar nowadays. What is Kendrick Lamar? He's a little weird at times, but when he lock in,
he's a household name.
With bars, and he's a household name. Even with Drake, as much as people want to hate on Drake, whenever Drake locked in as an MC and no gimmicks, you couldn't deny his talent. People will say, oh, he had a ghostwriter. Who doesn't have help? A lot of these MCs have help. If you look at the album credits and you open that jacket and you look at every song,
there's a lot of rappers out there.
There's a lot of rappers that got help.
Very few MCs.
Say it again, Tips.
There's a lot of rappers out there, but there's a very few MCs.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? So while I love Banks, man. I love Banks. I just think that out of the unit and everybody that came through there, Uncle Murder has been the most consistent, and he's put out the dopest project since he's been down with G Unit. You know what I'm saying? He got a good ear for beats. He get the right features, and his pen game isn't. It's not to be slouched. He's not a slouch. He's not a slouch. And I'm just keeping it a buck, man. You know what I'm saying? So what's up with the situation with DJ Academics? You heard about what's going on with him?
No.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about Academics, because you talk about everybody else, right? So what did DJ Academics do? Grooming allegations against the internet star is explained. A 35-year-old media figure named DJ Academics received criticism for using sexually suggestive language with a 15-year-old Twitch streamer during a live stream on January 23rd. Online condemnation of the event was widespread, and Academics blamed Kendrick Lamar's followers for the criticism while justifying his behavior. Social media denounced Academics' actions against the minor, but he justified himself by alleging and misunderstanding. It's crazy. DJ Academics is an online celebrity and is under fire for his offensive remarks made about a 15-year-old Twitch broadcaster. The event happened during a webcast on January 23rd and is widely condemned by social media. If you want to get a chance to listen to it, here it goes.
If Max said he wanted to try fucking a dude, would you let him fuck you?
No.
What?
Why not?
Why not?
Yo, you can have. Wait.
If I can't fuck you, I'm cutting you off.
No, yo. Suppose he's like, yo, bro. Listen, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you. Pause.
Yo, I'm not gay.
Nah,
you suck a dick though.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. With it.
Wait, hold on. So you tell me that there's not another 15-year-old that you could bust down?
Yo, bro.
Yo, like, I'm serious. So there's not another 15-year-old you could bust down.
You go to school?
Yo, if Max got a sister and she threw you the box, would you smash her?
He already has a sister.
All right, if she threw you the box, would you smash?
No, because I'm 15.
What I mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
She's above 18.
What I mean?
Okay, what does that mean?
It will be grooming.
It'll be what?
Grooming.
You taught they dumbasses something. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, imagine not.
Yo, Nor, what's your address? I'm gonna send some strippers over there.
Slow down, yo. I am 15. I hope you know that, bro. You trying to get
a woman, bro.
I'm not scared of women. Yo, bro, you trying to put me on a case. You trying to put them on a case.
Yo.
So?
What you mean so? That's weird.
Yo.
Trying to look out.
Yo.
You know all the rappers lost their virginity to like old women, right? Like,
wow. Yo, you see? And shout out to that kid for having the wherewithal and the understanding of what grooming is, because obviously these dumbass people didn't even understand what he was telling them. You know what I'm saying? That just goes to show you, man, that they got a lot of these people that they put in front of these cameras and these microphones, and they out here reaching out to the masses, don't have the greatest brains in the world, man. At the end of the day, you got a kid sitting there telling you that what you're telling me is wrong, bro. And he sat there, kept trying to egg him on. Yo, we going to send strippers to your house. Like, parents, man, y'all need to pay attention to who your kids are hanging around. You know what I mean? Because it's animals like academics all over the internet and in the industry, man. Let's keep it a buck. I'm disgusted by even hearing that. You know what I mean? Because my son is only 5, and it's only going. I can only imagine what the world is going to be like when he gets older. You know what I mean? It's insane, bro. What you just heard. What you think about that, Tips? We got about a minute.
That was crazy. That whole situation was crazy. You know, but the way society is, you know, a lot of these young kids are influenced by a lot of these dirty dirt diggling ass niggas.
Facts.
You know, call it what it is. You know,
that's a fact, man. Yeah, I'm disgusted by hearing that, man. And academics needs to be pulled off here. They need to cancel him, man. At the end of the day, that was a minor that he was sitting there trying to basically get into engage into behavior that he has no business engaging in.
He didn't care.
He didn't, man. But they got to get filth like that out of here, man. Get them out of here, man. You got to cancel people like that, man. For real, man. So we come to the end of another show, man. Shout out to Tips for pulling up today, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the guys, man, that couldn't make it today. JOJ, Zod Flair, man. Every week, shout out to all the new users that's been and all the new watchers that's been watching us today, man. We are here every Sunday. The Unprofessionals from 4 to 6. Myself, Stills the Great, Tip of the Gambler.
Yeah.
Zod Flair, DJ JOJ. So until next week, we are signing off. Peace.